Hey everyone, how's it going? Dennis here from primetraders.com. This is a daily primer video. It is a video that I release every day to the Prime Traders community, and today's subject is the VWAP. The VWAP is a very important tool for day trading. I'm just going to remove the weekly one. So the yellow line here is the daily VWAP, and I just want to explain it to you. Now I've got a trade running here. I'm long on US 30, two positions. I'm a little worried about the lower highs, but this yellow level here is the VWAP. This is a 5-minute chart. My execution chart is the 100 ticks. So I've got 17 points on the first one, 4.7 on the second one. I'll leave it for the time being, but I'll just set this as sell here based on the current ATR level there, and I'll leave that one there. Let's get back to this. So let's talk about the VWAP a little bit. The VWAP is a tool that we use a lot. We even have our custom own VWAP, which we use on CTrader. We are going to make one for TradingView and MT4 and so forth. But I want to talk to you about what happened today. So I don't know if you guys know, but the market opens are really important. Specifically the New York and London opens, and I just want to show you here the timing here. So 8 a.m. is the London Open. There it is. Now London was closed today, so what else opens at 8? It's Frankfurt. That's right. So as you guys can see here, now let's pay attention to the basics of this market. This market has been moving up. There is the day ending. The VWAP shoots up, and this is the average price for the day. Price will tend to push towards these levels and away from them, depending on what's going on in the markets. It is an excellent tool, and what you guys can see here is the daily low. So the day begins. One sec. The day begins right here. The day begins right there. This is the daily low. This here is the daily high. So if you take the fibs and actually map those two levels out, what you have here, oopsie daisy, is an excellent way to find a decent pullback, by the way, just by grabbing. So if you're looking to go long, very simple way. This is how we use it at Prime Traders, and this was our sole strategy. We were literally a pullback system, but now we added some things, changed some things, and whole new world. Anyway, you can see here, these are the levels we use: 21, 30, 38, 54, 61. Depending on what's happening in the markets is depending on what we're going to use here, blah, blah, blah. If you can use the volume profile from the start of this move to, wherever price was, and now you're going to see something. Look, there's the bottom of volume, and that's what we're hitting. So even if I drag this a little bit further on this candle, you'll still see it's telling us 38.2. So price action comes to this level, the market's opening, we're above the VWAP, and we shoot up. Now, the New York Open, which it wasn't closed today, by the way, the New York Open is at 2:30. This is the New York Open. So what happened was that we moved up in the London session. We pushed down. We made a low here. Check this out. So a bit of price action education too. The market speaks one language, not French, not Japanese, not English. Price action. So here we form a high. Here we form a low, lower high, new low. We push up, we can't break the overall high. That's our main resistance. By the way, we formed one right here as well. Check this out. Oops. Here. See? And that's what we come to. We can't close really. We're closing above it. This is a 2-minute chart. So maybe on the 5, we're closing below. Let's check. Yeah, we're basically the last one's closing below. And what happens here is the market pushes down again, makes a lower high, and this is when we start moving towards the VWAP. Now, thankfully, I did take this short. If I find it somewhere here, I traded so much, man. I was in a big ass loss. So I grabbed DAX. There's DAX. I was up 1 point something K in the morning. Then I ended up grabbing US 30. WTI long. 1 sec, I'll show you here. Quickie short, US 30, 2:42 p.m. So that's 1:42 on TradingView. And there's the short, okay? And there's the TP at the VWAP. I came out a little bit sooner, but you can clearly see price action hit the level there. And then what's happening again? What is happening with the price action? So we take the stop, we take the previous low, current high, previous low, and we do this. And what do we see here? So I'm taking the top, the bottom, and then very similarly, We come again to these levels, hit 38.2. We are above the VWAP at the market open. And what happens? Boom, we shoot up. Then, again, we form a lower high here. We start pushing towards the downside. New lows are made. We push to the VWAP. We came back above the VWAP. And guess what? Moi has started executing longs. So I'm up 3.7 and 100 something here. I had a big loss to recover. I'm not gonna beat around the bush. We work on educating traders, on creating real traders, on guiding people, and you gotta be clean. You gotta be honest, And I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was down 16,000, 15,900 something at one point. Why? This blog post will explain that here. A small problem turning into a big disaster, but it's a story for another time. I will make a video about this for TradingView and explain exactly like what was going on in my mind and how I ended up giving 16K. Uh, how did I end up giving 16K right here? The last loss here was just, I was like, oh, what am I doing? I stood up, I left, and that's it. But anyway, the point, what am I doing? I'm talking about nonsense. The point of this video was the VWAP, and I showed you today. This is the London Open. We were at it. We were a bit above the VWAP at the Open. We made a higher low at the overall market. We pushed up. Of the recent play of the session, right, of the London session. So since the open of the London session to the New York session, we actually pushed back to the VWAP, did exactly the same thing what we did in the pre Euro session, right? When Frankfurt opened, and then boom, we shot up. So anyway, try to incorporate the VWAP. If you are day trading, if you're not day trading, you can always just double click this and change the inputs to week, month, quarter, year, decade, whatever you want. And the VWAP is a very powerful tool, and I highly recommend everyone uses it. I'm closing US 30. That's it. I'm out. Done. Look, gone. I'm finished. We couldn't break a new high. I'm happy with my profit, and that's it. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and good luck.